If you had told me 15 years ago that I would be working in cybersecurity, I would have probably laughed. Most people who work in cyber started in IT, computer science, or some kind of technical background. That actually wasn't my path at all. This video is really about my journey into IT and cybersecurity and how I went from the military to the automotive industry to eventually working in healthcare IT and moving into cybersecurity. For those who don't know me, my name is Steve White. Currently, I'm working in healthcare IT for AdventHealth in Central Florida. I'm transitioning into a governance risk and compliance cybersecurity role. On this channel, I want to document the real journey into IT and cybersecurity. The good parts, the difficult parts, and everything in between. Because honestly, my path into this field was not a straight line. Before getting into IT, I served in the United States Air Force as a military police officer. That experience taught me a lot about discipline, structure, and responsibility. But when I left the military, my career path didn't go directly into technology. For a long time, I worked in the automotive industry. I held several management positions and spent years building experience in that automotive field. But over time, I started to realize that I wanted something different. I wanted a career that challenged me, challenged myself intellectually, something that involved technology and problem solving with a long-term growth potential. That's when I started to look into IT. Back around 2014, I enrolled in my computer career. At that time, I thought this was going to be my entry point into the IT industry. But like a lot of people starting out, I didn't fully understand the path yet. I had setbacks. I had failed attempts. And honestly, I struggled trying to figure out how to actually break into IT. Eventually, I started focusing on certifications. My first goal was simply to prove to myself that I could learn the material and pass the exams. That led me down the certification path where eventually I earned certifications like CompTIA's A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, Server Plus, Project Plus, Linux, Cloud, CySA, and PenTest Plus. I've also earned ITIL 4 Foundations, and I've passed the ISACA CISM exam, as well as ISC² Certified in Cybersecurity. But even with certifications, getting that first opportunity wasn't easy. There were a lot of attempts, a lot of applications, a lot of denials, a lot of times where I felt like I was just putting in a ton of effort but not getting that opportunity yet. And I think that's something many people trying to break into IT experience. You can study and earn all these certifications and still struggle to get that first real opportunity. But eventually, for me, that opportunity did come. I eventually joined AdventHealth, working in IT support services. And that role gave me the opportunity to gain real hands-on experience inside a large healthcare environment. I've learned how enterprise IT environments actually operate. I've worked with infrastructure, systems, technology, troubleshooting, and supporting clinical technology devices. And that experience was incredibly valuable for me because certifications, they teach you theory, but working in a real enterprise environment, that teaches you how everything actually comes together. As I continued working in IT, my focus started shifting more towards cybersecurity, specifically the governance risk and compliance side of cybersecurity. Now I'm transitioning into that GRC cybersecurity role where the focus is on managing cybersecurity risk, working with security frameworks, policies, and helping the organization protect critical systems and sensitive data. And that's where my journey has led me today. The reason that I started this channel is because I wanted to document this journey in a real and honest way, and breaking into IT and cybersecurity As we know, it's not always easy. There's going to be setbacks, there's going to be learning curves, and sometimes it takes longer than expected. But it's also an incredibly rewarding field if you stay committed and keep learning. On this channel, I'm going to be sharing things like my experience with certifications, building my cybersecurity home lab, working in GRC and healthcare IT, and also offering advice for people trying to break into IT or cybersecurity. If you're someone who's trying to start a career in IT or cybersecurity, or you've already started down that path, I hope this channel helps you in some way. And if that sounds interesting to you, consider subscribing, follow along with the journey, and thanks for watching.